Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Burrow to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 35, here's second and a yard. Play action, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wallace. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Oh, and that is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The Ravens had 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1st down, here's Mitchell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads with 1st and goal. Henry diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Bengals.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Here we go.
At the Ravens' 7-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack. And this time,
this is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Eluding and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to set up the draw.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Justice Hill. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches wanted to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
11 MT, hey. 11 M, 12, 12.
Here's a give to Mixon. Shifts past him.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Gun.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
11. They gotta go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Steps away to his left.
And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Play action. It's Jackson out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
11 comments.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, what a move. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I'm one, right? 11. Go.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Shoves him aside. He can't get him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways, but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. From the gun again to Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11 MP, hey.
Burrow will throw. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Now Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Now it's Burrow. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
set up to throw.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team because once you build up the lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now.
22 more yards there and another first down. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Henry again on second down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Throwing is Jackson, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They begin with Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now Jackson.
And that's caught inside the 35. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
64 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We often poke little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Inside handoff, Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Touchdown!
Tyler Wallace
From 3 yards out.
and the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
11.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Zach Moss, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson
36-yard line.
being chased out left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jackson now. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They go play action now. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before